All right, here I am, day 2 of Lazy River Acres chapter in my pool life. And I thought I'd go live again. Yesterday was kind of fun for me because I was working alone, so I had thoughts, all kinds of thoughts going through my head. And I thought, you know what, for the time being, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go live for a little while every day and just give a thought, because I always have crazy thoughts, number one. But secondly, maybe one little tip or trick about what I do. So here we go. So today we're out here at Lazy River Acres, and yesterday I was talking briefly about chapters of our lives. Well, as I've come to find out, each pool project, because of the depth of the relationship, because I care about people, because they learn to care about me and we love each other, they literally become chapters in our lives. And this is no different. These people are sensational. The project that we're still working on before, the one before this, Once Upon a Time, absolutely sensational people. Can't ask for any better human beings to interact with and to work for. So that part's cool. And as you guys know, I love life. I love everything about living it to the fullest. But I wanted to touch on just kind of ways of being, ways of thinking. While I will never impress you with my bank account, I will never impress you with the cars I drive, the trucks I drive, the house I live in, and what I wear, although I've been known to dress up pretty fancy at times and wear tuxes and go to some crazy events and things. But those aren't what I am. If you require those to be impressed by me, you and I will never be friends. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of room for that in society and the world. But for me, it's just sort of living fully as I possibly can, realizing that stuff is going to happen in life. We're going to have challenges. We're going to have all kinds of things that go right and go wrong in our lives. And if we in life, and you can accept them for what they are. They're events. They're not anything more than something that just happened. And when you can live your life understanding that events just happen, then it's so much easier to just let them go by. And then you can focus on the good and fun and yummy stuff. And quite often as human beings, hang on one second. Callie, come here. Come on. Oftentimes we as human beings get caught up in that rat race of looking at what's wrong in our lives instead of just loving the juicy, yummy little things. And rarely, my life is kind of cool that sometimes it's really big things that happen that are amazing, but mostly the amazingness happens in little incremental moments, little micro happenings, little momentary ahas and wonders and amazing things that just seem to continue to happen in my life. And that's really important, because I've grown to understand and know that it's those little micro things, just like our micro habits, just like our micro thoughts. It's the little things that change everything about us. Of course, when we have a major event that happens, good or bad, that has impact for sure. And sometimes if it's a physical thing, then it does certainly has an impact there. But if you really pay attention, it's the little incremental things that slip up on you, that you start forming a habit around, that end up controlling your life. The big events we somehow adapt to and we overcome. And if it's a physical thing that happens, we find a way around it and then we keep going. But those little micro habits, those little things that you do day in and day out, those little micro thoughts that you have day in and day out, those are the things that end up controlling us. And they're not easy to overcome because we're not even aware of them. And what I've learned to do is to pay attention to those little micro thoughts, those little micro habits. What am I doing every day? What are those goofy little thoughts that keep creeping into my head that are somewhat controlling who I am? And as I manage those, my world has opened up, my life has opened up. I live in such a fun place now, and I get to be around all the people I love to be around every single day, and we could just have fun at doing it. And what a way to live is to just have fun. And that would be what I would suggest from a business perspective as well. For any of you that may be in my industry that may see this, is find a way, pick a lane. You don't have to be everything to everyone. Pick a lane and find something that you love to do in the industry and do that and do it really well and have a lot of fun doing it and have fun with your customers and have fun with your employees or your subcontractors or the people that work around you, with your family, with all of that. Find a way to have fun because it's your choice. You can either be miserable, which an awful lot of people are miserable in this world, or you can just have fun. It is purely a choice. And I don't know about any of you guys, but this is going by fast. I look and blink and 30 years goes by. I blink and my little baby girl Molly is in 10th grade. Or my oldest Katie or Jesse, the older two that are, out of college already. And fortunately, they all work with me, so I get to see them all the time. But just like that, wham, life changed. And so I would hope that this makes sense. I would hope that each of you find a way to start discovering the micro thoughts and the micro habits that you're doing in your life that can improve. By managing those, you can improve your personal life, but then also in your business life as well. It applies in both ways. But anyway, those are my thoughts for the day, and that's about all I have. So have a magnificent day, as I am, and kind of pan around. This is home being built, Lazy River Acres, and down there by the excavator you can see the pool steel. And if we pan around here farther, you can see the start up there. There's a lake down there, which is really cool. They had that dug last year. This used to be a cornfield, and it was the one of the homeowners' family farm where she grew up. So how cool to be able to set roots down a whole different way.